Well, the Santa Ana winds are kicking, leaving us nothing but clear skies over Dodger Stadium in L.A. Today, we wrap up the homestand with the third of three between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Hyunjin Ryu is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, his batting average against this year is under 250. He's really had his way with the offense.
DJ LeMahieu makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Colorado, second baseman, number 9.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Eric, your Dodger ball club, as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
And after the game here, they're staring at an 8-game road trip. So you'd like to have happy travels and head out on the road with a win to wrap up the homestand.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Steve?
Well, the wind is blowing in today, so you're not going to see a lot of long drives. Focus on hitting the ball on a line and on the ground to score your runs today.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ryu gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Difficult to lay off, but he did it.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Grounded down the third baseline. Turner's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality. Plays guys straight up. So we'll see how that impacts this game.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
I think Lawrence is pretty consistent and respected for his strike zone. He doesn't seem to miss many pitches too often.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, heading for second now. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Yeah, and he was maybe just a pitch away from a spotless top half of the first inning. Now he's going to have some work to do with a runner on second now here following that 2-out double.
Nolan Arenado will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Right side, hit hard. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More ahead from Dodger Stadium. Marquez is on the mound for the Rockies in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, Matty, last year he had an ERA
Leading up for the Dodgers.
For a starting pitcher,
fielder,
that's a bit
number
high.
60.
Looking to have a better year this season.
Number 60 is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. These Rockies, Eric Karros, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And it's been a less than amazing start to the road trip, too. They've won just 1 of their first 4 games, so they'll be looking to turn that around here.
Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He's one of the best clutch hitters in baseball. If they can get guys on base ahead of him, they'll have a great chance to hang a crooked number on the ball.
And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And with that, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, DJ LeMahieu, he grew up as a shortstop. He's turned himself into one of the best defensive second basemen in the game. If you need proof, just watch the constant highlight reel plays and rock-solid fundamentals. He's got a gold glove from 2014. That should tell you everything you need to know.
And a slur, but this is in the dirt for a ball. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
Tapper right back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ian Desmond will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. David Dahl will stand in. He drove in 1 of the 2 runs in yesterday's ball game.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Gerardo Parra will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Not in time as he steals second. So he's in safely there following the 1-out steal of second, and with that we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year.
Yeah, and there you see where they rank in that stat category. They definitely got some wheels in this lineup. If you don't keep these guys close, they will run on you all game long.
A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some 2-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Boy, at the very least, if you're going to go down swinging. That's a tough way to make a second out when you've got a runner in scoring position.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Ryu comes set. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Peterson. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
That's right. I got to tell you,
Number 67.
I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Marquez stands in as he looks at a called strike.
And even after the 2-out RBI, you still have a chance to help yourself out here with a hit. You've got a man in scoring position.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you can't make this easy on him right here. At least make some contact and force him to make a play.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup,
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. The hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado.
Leading off for the
Corey
Dodgers.
Seager will stride in now, back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. hit hard on the ground towards second. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting fifth, first baseman.
Adrian Gonzalez
Adrian
will come forward now as we give you a look at his home and away splits so far this year. Hit on the ground to short. Story is there. Throw right there, and that takes care of Gonzalez. 2 gone now.
Batting sixth.
Yasiel Puig will stand in now. Happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Into the windup and the pitch. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Yasmani Grandal will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And a dive, but he's back. Here's the first pitch to him. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. A runner on first with 2 away. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for LA. We welcome you back on a sunny day here in Los Angeles, set to start the 3rd inning in this one. DJ LeMahieu will get a second crack at it here. He's flied out to lead off the ball game. We'll pick this one up in the bottom of inning number 4. So striding in, Chris Taylor, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss on the slurve, strike 1. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. The tying run is in to score from second. It's 1-1. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
It's been a while since these guys last hit the scoreboard. Remember, they got shut out the last time they took the field, but finally they push a run across here on the RBI single.
Throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, and the runner back. Standing in now, Hyunjin Ryu, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. That evens it up, 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Gerardo Parra heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the 7th. Chris Taylor steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Shadows starting to fall over this Southern California afternoon as it's been a good contest so far.
It really has. Both pitchers, they've been as advertised. It's been a tightly played game, and the scoreboard shows it.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats, strike 1. On his way to pitch number 75. Chopped weakly to the left. Arenado with the bare hand. He's out.
No way. That was awesome. You know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy. We forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Hyunjin Ryu will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Parra is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. Number 60 will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Hit hard to short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Jock Peterson will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Pitch outside, the throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Dodgers go down. Carlos Gonzalez is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Striding into the box, Trevor Story. He flew out in his last at-bat. Pedro Baez will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And here's where the Rockies need to cash in with that one key hit they've been missing.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And another foul ball. Now a pickoff play at second. To short. one there. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Rockies strand 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Mike Dunn is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Mike Dunn.
Jock Peterson leads it off for the boys in blue here in the 8th at Dodger Stadium.
Leading off for the Dodgers, center fielder, Jock Peterson.
Hit to short. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting,
Justin Turner will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Shortstop,
Corey Seager gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Dahl. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nolan Arenado will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Little tapper down the first baseline. On to first, and that is a big out to start the ninth. Ian Desmond will stand in. He flew out his last time up. From the stretch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball. He's behind in the count 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah. That thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Stepping in now, David Dahl, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get him.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Still tied. Adrian Gonzalez strides in to lead us off here in the bottom of the 9th inning. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Right fielder number 66.
Yasiel Puig ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Puig will take a big turn and head for second. And he will make it into second base as the winning run is in scoring position now with only one away.
Oh, what a swing there. Now you've got the winning run at second base. So with one away, now defensively, it's going to have to be all hands on deck if they want to get this thing to a 10th inning.
Yasmani Grandal will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggle.
Taken high and deep to right. Hara going back on it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay home, and there will be joy in Tinseltown. The Dodgers are going to walk off winners.
And he's going to get mobs for that one. What a great at-bat here as he just comes through in the clutch and drives home that winning run from second base.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB. A fine Sunday afternoon for baseball at Petco Park. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Diego Padres. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Ulysses Chacin gets the start for San Diego in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, take a look at that whip.
Leading off for
Around 1-3, which is pretty much league average. So he's been very serviceable all year long.
We'll jump ahead now to the bottom of inning number one.
batting second.
Hunter
Right
Renfroe will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Eric Karros, we take a look at this Cardinal ball club as they enter play this afternoon. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done him any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
After the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the finale, so I'm expecting this to be the best game of the 3.
With a moment here in downtown San Diego, a look at the Padres starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, these guys go up there hacking, man. They are dead last in walks, so they have to be a little less aggressive at the plate to sustain some good offense throughout the entire season.
He's running towards second. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. The second for one. Onto the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. Nothing in the San Diego first. We'll go to the second downtown. Scoreless. Stephen Piscotty will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play. We'll jump ahead and pick this one up in the top of inning number 3. Jed Jerko stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Now with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Don't want to forget about him.
Simple throw over there.
Chacin comes set. Here's the first pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. A lot of pitches up in the zone here early on.
And that's not the worst thing in the world at this place, but you've got to pick your spots.
High and deep to left center field. Jankowski ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to left center. 6th home run on the season for him. And it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Well, this guy's been a real pain in the backside so far in this series. I mean, this is his 2nd home run here in 3 days, so he is really seeing the ball well now.
We'll pick this one up in the bottom of inning number 4. Digging in the switch hitter, Yonhervis Solarte. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Leak pauses. Here's the 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. That misses. 1-2.
I got the count. 1-2.
Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Will Myers will stand in, and maybe a ray of hope as they get the first 2 men aboard here. And this crowd's just itching for something to put their hands together about.
Well, the positive moments, they've been few and far between, but they're not out of this game. Now, they've got some guys in this lineup that can make this deficit go away.
Here it comes, 0-2. Grounded to short. Backhanded. One there. On to Carpenter, not in time, and they'll get just the one.
Yeah, that's good hustle getting down the line. A double play could have really put the brakes on this rally, but he's able to beat it out on the back end just to keep things going here.
At the plate, Ryan Schiff He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat. Yeah, there's the runner breaking from first that time, and I think behind the plate he realizes he doesn't have that much of a shot to throw him out. So he's going to try to see if he can catch the guy napping down there at third base, but that's good awareness down there to not fall for it.
The 0-1 pitch. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
And now this is where you can be just a little bit more selective as a pitcher. You're looking for the strikeout. You certainly don't have to throw a strike in either of the next 2 pitches. So you got to see if you can get him to chase.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. High in the air out to center field. Fowler waits on it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the run will score on the sac fly as they're hanging around at 5-2 now.
Yeah, I don't know if they really had much of a shot at getting him at the plate, but that's good work to keep the other runner at second base.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Alex Dickerson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
You've got options here, so you don't need to go after this guy if you don't want to.
Swing and a liner, but foul. 1-2, here it comes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. Hard liner toward short. Throw on to Carpenter gets him, and that ends the inning. Christian Friedrich is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Jed Jerko steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Rendell Grichuk will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Grichuk.
Pickoff move to second, just keeping him close. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Line drive to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
And this one could have been big trouble here, but this carries out there just far enough to find the outfielder's glove. And that means that both runners, neither of whom were running on contact, are forced to head back to where they started.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Up the middle and off his leg. Nice recovery play to get the second out, but we'll have to make sure he's okay on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. In to score, the runner from third. The tag, and he is out. Cards forced to settle for 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. St. Louis is out in front, 6-2. Leading off the inning, Luis Sardinas. And they'll need him to get something going here.
They've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Time to jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 8 now. Brandon Maurer will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. We'll move ahead in this one and pick up the action in the bottom of inning number 9. Hunter Renfroe will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yep, this is mop-up time out there right now. But hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average. So you can't go up there and just mail it in. You got to see it.
Luis Sardinas will stand in now. And hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Austin Hedges steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, this game wasn't exactly a pitcher's duel, but take a look at all the RBIs. He was an absolute...